Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's private email server was reportedly hacked by another foreign entity. That issue had been raised before, but now it looks like we have some confirmation it was a Chinese-owned company. They inserted code that forwarded Clinton's emails to them in real time. That, according to the Daily Caller News Foundation. Even worse, the FBI was reportedly warned about this by the intel community's inspector general, but did nothing in response. Here with his reaction is investigative journalist Peter Schweizer. Peter, this doesn't come as any surprise to any of us who had followed this issue. There is no security on this private email server, classified information clearly on it. What is your takeaway? Apparently no Russia, but yes, China.
Yeah, Laura, this is a huge story, and I'll tell you why. Think about this for a second. If this story's true, and the reporter that broke this story, Mr. Pollack, is an excellent reporter, if this story is true, it means that the only set of all of Hillary Clinton's emails as Secretary of State resides in Beijing, China. Because remember, she deleted 30,000 emails and never turned them over to the FBI. If you think about the Steele dossier, the concern that was always raised about that fake dossier was that it would lead to a blackmail on Donald Trump. These emails would be a massive blackmail tool for the Chinese against Hillary Clinton. Those 30,000 deleted emails were personal emails. They were probably very sensitive. That's why they were deleted in the first place. You have the existing set of the other 30,000. This is a huge story. And the fact that this information was discovered, then turned over to the FBI, and the FBI counterintelligence office, including Mr. Peter Strzok, apparently took no interest in it, is shocking. China is the big threat here. They are the rising power challenging the United States. Russia's the declining power. If I were looking at an intelligence threat, the number one threat would be China. That's what this FBI director today is saying. China's the one we're worried about. But there was no interest in this, apparently, by Mr. Strzok and others. It's a shocking story.
Yeah, Peter, I think you reported on this at the time, I believe. When this email server was discovered, it also came out, I believe, that the person in charge of Hillary's security on her system was told we might have had some intrusions in the system and kind of blew off the concern. I got to go back and get the actual language so I get it verbatim. But that was reported that I guess to investigators, he said that, there was a concern raised, but basically he was shut down when he raised that concern. Period.
That's exactly right. The service that was taking care of the servers raised this with the Clinton people, and it was dismissed because they didn't want attention focused on the even existence of the server. So the way they tried to cope with this was pretending that the server wasn't there. This is a massive breach. And look, we were told in the 2016 campaign that Hillary Clinton was the adult. She's the professional. She's the diplomat that knows how to get things done and to do things in an orderly way. Yeah, this thing was a massive failure.
Yeah, well, she knows how to get things done to cover up for the Clintons and Clinton Foundation, I guess. But get things done for the American people. She got a lot done for China. And I say, thank God Hillary Clinton wasn't elected, given the fact that if this story is true, China has a treasure trove of information, which I don't think is just about her daughter's wedding or her grandkids or whatever, or yoga class. Or I don't really think the Chinese care about, the down dog and Hillary. I think they're interested in some other issues.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. And the bottom line here is I think if you gave any counterintelligence official a choice between being concerned about a discredited dossier or being concerned that your president of the United States has 60,000 emails in the possession of an enemy power and you don't even know what's in 30,000 of them, I think they would view that as a much larger counterintelligence threat than anything that's raised by the dossier.
Yeah.
That's why this issue needs to be reinvestigated and looked at. It's a counterintelligence issue and problem going
Jeff
forward.
Sessions should convene an investigation, a real serious investigation, just into this issue alone, frankly. Peter, great to have you on tonight. Thank you so much.